Look at this, what Donald J. Trump is saying, putting America first.
And today we're standing up for the American worker, and we are finally putting America first.
What if I told you that in 2025, America's retirees are not only worried about their Social Security checks, they're worried about something even more terrifying. What happens when disaster strikes and the government doesn't show up? Because in some cities, FEMA is nowhere to be found, and stores are being looted in broad daylight. But in the middle of that chaos, a Texas grocery store has done what FEMA couldn't, while luxury brands like Lululemon completely collapsed. Look at this.
All the employees just stands there with their arms at their side and they say nothing. And she went back afterwards and said, you know, why doesn't corporate just hire security to stand at the door, either an off-duty officer or a security guard, so that it would maybe stop?
As seen in this video, stores across major cities are being stripped clean. No arrests, no resistance, just total breakdown. You worked hard for decades, paid into the system, expected that in retirement you'd finally have peace of mind. But today, our cities are crumbling, our systems are failing, and when you need help the most, from FEMA, from police, from government, they're either late, underfunded, or missing. This isn't just a breakdown of order, it's a direct threat to every retiree relying on Social Security, Medicare, and community safety to survive. Let's look at what's happening to Lululemon. This once glamorous brand is now a target of organized theft with 51 robberies in just 3 Houston stores. Look at this.
51 times at just 3 stores. The Heights store, the Rice Village store, and the Lululemon in Town and Country.
Here's proof. Employees were told not to interfere, not to call the police, just to stand and smile while mobs looted shelves. No arrests, no security. And who ends up paying the cost? You, the retirees. Because these brands raise prices to make up for theft, even blaming Trump's tariffs instead of their own failed policies. No arrests, no security, and who ends up paying the cost? You, the retirees. Because these brands raise prices to make up for theft, even blaming Trump's tariffs instead of their own failed policies. You're on a fixed income. Every price increase at the store or pharmacy, it hits hard. But while you're counting every dollar, retail giants are doing nothing to protect their own stores and passing the cost on to you. Look at this, the retail crime rising across America. It's not just Lululemon. This wave of theft is spreading nationwide, and it's driving up costs for everyone, especially seniors.
Now compare that to HB, a family-run Texas grocery chain. When disaster hits, they don't hide. They act like the military. They bring hot meals, medication, phone chargers, power generators, and even mobile showers, often before FEMA even finishes their press release. Look at this.
And hurricane season approaching, even filling a small gap could have a very big impact.
In this clip, you have seen how HB showed up to serve families during crisis while the government was still scrambling. This isn't a one-time fluke. HB does this every time wildfires, floods, hurricanes for decades.
So, what does President Trump have to do with all this? Luxury brands like Lululemon are blaming his tariffs, but that's a smokescreen. Trump didn't bankrupt them. He exposed their weaknesses. Trump's America First policy. So, what does President Trump have to do with all this? Luxury brands like Lululemon are blaming his tariffs, but that's a smokescreen. Trump didn't bankrupt them. He exposed their weaknesses. Look at this, what Donald J. Trump is saying, putting America first.
And today we're standing up for the American worker, and we are finally putting America first.
These companies sold out American workers. We're bringing jobs back. We're putting America first. Not China, not Vietnam. America. President Trump.
Who's paying the price? Retirees. Again, let's be honest, this system is crushing people like Ed and Barbara, seniors who paid into Social Security all their lives and now face soaring prices, unstable healthcare, and rising threats.
That's why I've partnered with Chapter, because they help retirees just like you save on Medicare, avoid scams, and get real answers for free. While the system crumbles, Chapter is like HB for your healthcare, showing up when no one else does. Telephone receiver, visit askchapter.org/Ron or call 909-563-8279. It could save your retirement.
If this message speaks to you, hit like, leave a comment below, tell me where you're watching from. Texas, Florida, California. Subscribe for more real talk about retirement, Social Security, and the truth politicians won't tell you.